Look at this. My beautiful Via flag sent by Bob at Credit Valley. I love it. Hey, Jason Schramm from Rapido Trains here. I'm here to talk to you about our order deadline.
Excuse me, hold on a minute.
What?
You look terrible. What is going on? You look all scraggly. What did you count last night?
Last night I counted 14.
And you've got 19 days to go.
19 days to go until I can
So you know what?
Yeah.
You get out. Bye-bye.
No, I'm doing a video.
No, I'm going to do this video. I'm the real CEO and president of Rapido Trains. You can go and come back in 19 days, and I will do the order deadlines.
But I was
Bye now.
president.
Bye. Bye now. We'll see you later.
I was the president.
Yeah, you were the president. Yeah, I see you over there.
Yeah.
I see you there. Take this.
Yeah,
Get this garbage out of here.
Take two.
It was an Amtrak flag that we could do.
I was the president.
Different story. Anyways, yeah, okay, bye now.
I was the president.
Hi. I'm Jordan from Rapido Trains Inc., and I'm here today to talk about our March 2024 order deadlines. Let's get right into it.
Except it's May.
Bloody hell! What I meant to say was this is our May 2024 order deadlines. So let's get right into it, starting with our HO scale H1644 diesels. First off, this is the Phase 3 car body, which has never been done before in such a high level of detail in HO scale. We've got a lot of people asking, what about the Santa Fe units? What about Central New Jersey? Unfortunately, those were the earlier car bodies that are not the same tooling as our model. And we have many paint schemes for the H1644, including Canadian Pacific and Canadian National in multiple paint variations. We have New Haven in 2 paint variations, plus the former New Haven Penn Central repaints. We have Milwaukee Road, Baltimore and Ohio, Norfolk and Western, which was the former Virginian Railroad units, which we are also including in this run. Now, we've shown the samples before. They're probably one of the most exquisite diesels we've ever tooled. Just have a look at those handrails there. They're so fine. A lot of people thought they were actually plastic, when in fact the railings themselves are metal, like a lot of our other diesels. And again, every single version of our H1644 is prototype specific. You will not see two alike. Each locomotive was designed for each railroad, so you have either the Canadian or the US style trucks. You have different long hoods, different vents, different fan arrangements, different cab interiors oriented correctly if it was long or short hood forward, different horns, very unique headlight arrangements for each unit as well. That's just a handful of the details on our H1644, and they are ready for production pretty much, so get your orders in by May 15th. Next up, we have our latest release of HO scale FL9 diesels, and this time we actually have a new version, the Morrison-Knudsen rebuilds from the early 1990s. These remained in service with Condot well into, I believe, the mid to late 2000s before they were sidelined by newer power. So in terms of paint schemes in this release, we have the original steam generator versions, including the Penn Central in the blue and yellow. We have the Conrail blue and yellow in a couple of variations. We have Metro North. These are the Penn Central patch-outs in that very faded and crazy blue and yellow paint scheme. And then, of course, the beach ball scheme rebuilds from the 80s and 90s. And, of course, we also have the later head-end power rebuilds returning as well. As mentioned, we have the Morrison-Knudsen rebuilds from the early 90s with a variety of unique details that we haven't tooled before, including the extended cab windows, correct horns. We've got the unique rear flat ends, the 36-inch HEP fans, the door brake lights, on the side, just behind the cab, and the recessed marker lights. These are new features which we didn't include in the previous head-end power FL9 release. But we also have the chrome crankshaft rebuilds in the beach ball scheme coming as well, in 4 different road numbers. So let's a quick look at our latest release of HO scale FL9 diesels. Perfect to go with your Comet cars, which are actually going into production right now, so you'll want to get your orders in by May the 15th. Next up, we've got a couple of essential freight cars you may want for either your transition era or modern layouts. We've got the G22 Pennsylvania Railroad Gondola, which we already did a video on these, and if you click up here, you can watch Bill's video specifically about those cars. Another Bill Schneider project is the PC&F Berlin Mills 5241 or 5317 cubic foot 50-foot boxcars. So I'm going to hand it over to Bill, and he will give you a rundown on these essential modern freight cars. Take it away, Bill.
Hi,
Bill Schneider here from Rapido Trains, along with Minu, our freight car expert. So the early 1980s were an interesting time if you were a freight car enthusiast in North America. For several years there had been a nationwide boxcar shortage, and so all of the major builders built new groups of boxcars, which were then leased to a number of short-line railroads who sent them out for hire. It's called the incentive per diem craze. And this is how we got to know so many short-line railroads that nobody had heard of up to that time, like the Port St. Joe, the Middletown in New Jersey, and several others. One of the railroads that took part in this scheme was the Berlin Mills Railway. And Pacific Car and Foundry built them just under 400 boxcars in 1979. Now the Berlin Mills Railway had all of 3.75 miles of mainline track. And 400 boxcars, if you add it up, is longer than the mainline track. So if all those boxcars came home, they would have no place to put them. The Boston and Maine and the Olympic Railroad also ordered 200 cars each of the same design car. And these cars wandered throughout the country in general service and became very well known because of their bright and colorful paint schemes. They were repainted for Guilford. They were repainted for Pan Am. Many of them went on to second-hand owners with various patch-out paint schemes. And some of these cars are actually still in service today, running out their last miles. So Rapido Trains is offering the Berlin Mills boxcar. We have some samples here. It's in the hand-painted sample in the Guilford scheme. These cars are designed from field measurements of the original car along with blueprints. They feature wire grab irons on the sides, full underbody detail of course, with wire brake rodding, accurate trucks, actually 3 different styles of door depending on the paint scheme and the road name. And we're offering these in every road that owned them originally and many of the second-hand owners and patch-out schemes. Now the order deadline is coming up for these on May 15th. This has proven to be a very popular car, so don't miss out. Let's get our orders in today. Thank you.
Thanks, Bill. Don't forget, May the 15th, 2024 is the order deadline for all these products. We will get them into production very soon for delivery, either late 24 or most likely the first half of 2025. And wouldn't you know it, look what just appeared on my desk here. It's the Penn Central FL9, possibly the best paint scheme ever applied to an FL9 in the absolutely glorious pale yellow and blue. Ugh. We'll see you in the next video. Bye now.
Lunatics!